D. Sridhar Babu Garu, Honorable Special Chief Secretary, IT Industries and Commerce, Government of Telangana, Shri Jayesh Ranjan Ji, Shri B.P. Acharya, IAS, Retired Special Chief Secretary, Government of Telangana and Patron FABA, Mr. Jitendra Kumar, Managing Director, BIRAC. Let's give a round of applause for all our dignitaries on the stage. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before we commence with the program, may I kindly request all the delegates to please rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Her Excellency the Honorable Governor Madam, Honorable Minister Sir, respected dignitaries on the dais, our most valued invited guests and delegates. My name is Paridhi Gupta and I lead the medical devices efforts for the Telangana Life Sciences sector. And it's with great pleasure but with a touch of bittersweet sentiment that we gather here today to mark the conclusion of what has been an extraordinary journey of the 21st edition of BioAsia. Over the past few days, we have had the privilege of coming together as a global community to explore the latest advancements, share insights, network, and foster collaborations in this dynamic field of life sciences and healthcare. Cutting straight to the chase, as the first segment of the ceremony, we are thrilled to announce and invite the top 5 startups meticulously selected by our esteemed jury of experts from a diverse pool of over 70 startups showcased in the exhibition. While we'll be honoring and presenting awards to the startups a bit later in the ceremony, we would like to now give an opportunity to them to come and talk about their innovation. And with this, we announce our first startup who won the award. I invite Mr. Jagmohan Reddy from UR ADV Therapeutics.
Thank you very much, and I'm indeed a great pleasure to have this award being in front of our Honorable Governor, Dr. Tamil Sai Soundararajan Garu, Dr. Jitendra Nayak Garu, and Minister Garu, Sridhar Babu Garu. Thank you very much for this honor. BioAsia. Thank you, IKP, for all the support that you have been giving us over the years. Aspire Bionest for having us incubated here, and the entire team here. We are a startup company that is developing peptide-based solutions for tissue engineering. We develop the artificial cornea. We are one of the only companies that can regenerate the entire cornea 3 layers using your own stem cells in your body. So it's a cell-free therapy that will be available over the few years. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Mr. Reddy. The next startup is Z-Blocks Logitech. I invite Mr. Rao Kotupolu to come on the stage.
Hello everybody, my name is Rao Kurupolu. I am co-founder and CEO of ZBlogs. It is a great honor to receive this award in such a big platform as BioAsia. We are a 5-year-old startup. We started our journey in the conferences about 3 years ago in BioAsia. This is the 3rd year. We continue to come here and we have great belief in this platform. We have made many interactions and created great alliances. Our product solves the cold chain problems in healthcare. We have a patented Actipod, which is an innovative carrier, uses battery power to maintain the right temperature for donated organs, blood products, research samples, and any such temperature sensitive products such as vaccines and so on. We're indeed honored to receive this award in front of all these dignitaries on the podium. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. The next startup is Design AI. I request Mr. Vishal Gupta to please come on the stage. I also request the rest of the startups to assemble on the left-hand side of the stage, please. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Vishal. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Design AI. Thank you, BioAsia, for this wonderful recognition. So we're building a platform for scientists so that they can enjoy R&D again. And the journey started around 8 years ago when we realized that in fact, less than 10% of research being published is reproducible. So we went ahead, built out a platform, took inspiration from a lot of different domains, especially software engineering, and invented a platform which now helps automate documentation, so it frees up time for scientists to be creative again. Also, I would like to thank a lot of other people. It takes a village to raise a child, and especially for a startup, it takes an ecosystem. So I would like to thank CIE who've supported us, IKP, AIC, CCMB, and a lot of other people, BIRAC in fact, for giving out grants. We've not won any, but hopefully we'll get something in the future to, help us and reach this far. Thanks a lot.
Congratulations, Vishal. The 4th startup is Lemark Biotech. I invite Mr. Vaibhav Bhatia on the stage, please.
Hello everybody. Again, thanks to everybody here who have given an opportunity to speak in front of such a distinguished set of listeners and people who have been in the field of healthcare also. I'm Vaibhav Bhatia, and I would like all of you to imagine if all these vaccines, all these life-saving medicines could be transported, could be stored at room temperature, and this could enable their access in the deepest pockets of the globe. And this is exactly what Lemark is doing. We are a group of scientists, business people, people coming from pharma background who are developing formulations of these life-saving medicines which could be stored and transported at room temperature independent of cold chain. Our flagship product is a thermostable insulin which has been supported by BIRAC, by National Biopharma Mission. We are really thankful for their support. We have reached the stage at where we are today. And we hope that in future we would be developing other medicines in other biologies like retinopathies, cancer, vaccines, especially veterinary vaccines. I'm really thankful again to all of you and looking forward to your support. Thank you.
Congratulations, Vaibhav. And our final startup is Plebic Innovations. Dr. Krishna Prasad, please come on the stage.
Hello, I'm Vivek, co-founder of Plebs Innovations. Our founder, Dr. Krishna Prasad, could not attend. So thank you, BioAsia, for this opportunity and Telangana government for this wonderful stage. So Our mission is to make ultrasound accessible to the last citizen of the country. So no one should be deprived of access to ultrasonography. So majorly the rural population, the pregnant woman, and any early stage tumors or cancers can be detected easily with ultrasound. And 66% of the Indian population doesn't have access to that, which is the basic diagnostic test. So in the process of solving this need, we have developed a robotic system within in-house within India. Like almost 90% of the design and fabrication is within India. Only few components are being imported, and we have developed a wonderful robot, which is 6-DOF robot, which is low cost. The BOM cost would come around 3 lakhs. If you look at any robot in the market, even if you import from China, it's around 10 lakhs. So now we have, after making this robot, now we could see several use cases, the tele use cases, which can be deployed at the PHC levels as well. So now we are a 2-year-old startup, and we are at MVP stage. We have developed the robotic system, and now we are going into the clinical stage. And we were initially bootstrapped, and we have designed and did everything. By the time we lost our funds and we have no way to go, like then government started helping us. Like we have received grants from AICC, CMB, BIRAC under GenCare grant, and IKP for supporting us, and IIT Hyderabad. So the ecosystem is supporting us for a small startup to grow and to sustain. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the 5 startups. We would now like to acknowledge the support of the Department of Biotechnology's BIRAC for supporting the BioAsia startup stage and also for playing crucial role in fostering the growth of startups, particularly in the biotechnology and life sciences sector. I invite Dr. Jitendra Kumar, Managing Director of BIRAC, to address the audience.
Honorable Governor of Telangana, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, Honorable Minister of Industries and Commerce, Shri Sridhar Babu, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, IAS, Special Secretary of Industries and Commerce and IT, Mr. BP Acharya, IAS, Special Secretary, Retired Government of Telangana. I am very glad to be here today on the occasion of valedictory function of 21st edition of BioAsia. Actually, these are the occasions which put our country into the global map. These conferences, this BioAsia has created its mark over the last 20 years by creating its brand value. And the startups, industries, academia, all these stakeholders that get an opportunity, those who get an opportunity to interact and collaborate, has put our country on the global map. Similar is the case with other conferences, Global Bio India that BIRAC organizes, then we have in Bangalore. So as a nation, these are proud moments for us. These are celebrations for us. I really congratulate all the 5 startups who have won this award today. In fact, all these startups have been either funded through BIRAC or indirectly through BIRAC supported clusters. For example, IKP Knowledge Park, or AIC, CCMB, or BioNest. So this is the occasion that we should celebrate the kind of ecosystem we have built, and there is a long way to go. All the more because one of the greatest challenges that our country faces in terms of therapeutics is to bring the cost down. And I think when all these minds and stakeholders come together, they devise the ways in which the cost of therapies can be put down. These 5 startups are just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many startups who are doing wonderful work. And when I say the costs have to be kept down. I think these startups are, contributing to it by innovations. Because if the IPs are generated in our country, which has not been the case so far in terms of the innovations in bringing the cost down, IP is a major component which can bring the cost down. And of course, consumables that if we can manufacture in our country, biomanufacturing if we can do in our country, I think these all will bring the cost down. In today's event, the theme is AI, data, and how it can transform the therapeutics. I think many of these startup companies are using AI and data-driven sciences to bring the innovations together. So I really thank Government of Telangana to have invited me here, and I really think that these 3 days of conference and interactions have paved the way for many more collaborations and MOUs that have been signed. So with these words, thank you so much. I wish you all the best for the next year's edition. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kumar. May I now invite Shri Jayesh Ranjan, IAS Special Chief Secretary, Industries and Commerce and IT Department, Government of Telangana, to address the audience. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Her Excellency, the Governor of Telangana, Honorable Minister for Industries and IT, respected Shri B.P. Acharya, Dr. Jitendra Kumar, members in the audience, delegates, most importantly, all the startups who participated in the startup showcase, and 5 of them who are receiving awards today. As I look back over the last 2 days, this has indeed been a very, very exciting BioAsia. I've been attending this event for the last 10 years, 2 years virtually and 8 years in person. But the quality of speakers, the quality of delegates, the kind of panel discussions, the kind of sessions that we had this year, I don't recall getting so much of brilliance over 2 days any time before. So I feel very happy about it, and also very happy that we were able to inaugurate this morning through our Honorable Minister, the World Economic Forum's Center for Fourth Industrial Revolution, which will focus on some very unique opportunities that life sciences and healthcare is providing today. And Hyderabad and the Telangana government will be able to have this kind of achievement against its name. I am also very happy to share with you that many of you would be aware that in the last many years, large number of life sciences companies are selecting Hyderabad to set up their GCCs, their capability centers, the technology development centers. For few other verticals, we have been able to create a community of such industries. For example, Hyderabad is a very important destination for the banking, financial services, and insurance sector, what is called BFSI. And we have a BFSI consortium, which represents 60 plus banking, financial services, and insurance companies. Hyderabad is also a very important center for the animation, gaming, VFX, multimedia sector. They have their own association called TWAGA. IT services companies have their own association called HICC. But in this BioAsia, during this BioAsia, we have been able to come to an agreement with the industry that they will come up with a life sciences GCC consortium also. And the fact that such a consortium exists or will come into existence will also help us in designing skilling programs, in creating infrastructure, in connecting startups with larger companies, and various other things which are of priority to both the industry and for the government. So this also has become a very useful platform to achieve something of this kind. I'm happy that today's session, the valedictory session, is dedicated to startups, because this is one area where we are seeing amazing amount of disruption. Even the 5 startups who presented their ideas, I can see the amount of foresight which they are bringing in their solutions, and I'm very confident that each of them will be able to find more and more market opportunities to bring their solution into commercial value. As a government, we would always be committed to supporting innovation, entrepreneurship, startups. We would encourage even those who are not located in Hyderabad, because this startup competition was open for startups from anywhere in the country. While some of you could be from Hyderabad, many of you could be from other places as well. And my suggestion would be that given the supportive ecosystem that we provide here in Telangana, if you want to scale up and go far, it won't be an impractical suggestion to advise you to shift your office and your team and your location to Hyderabad and benefit from all the support, all the new progressive policies that we offer. So it is with tremendous satisfaction on one hand, and also a sense of sadness that months of preparation, counting down the days when this event will actually start, we have come to an end where we will be kind of saying our goodbyes. But hopefully we will come back next year with an even bigger, better and brighter edition of the 22nd BioAsia. Till then also there will be lots of opportunities for us to stay connected, to interact regularly, and I look forward to being in touch with all of you. Thank you all the sponsors, all the organizers, the entire team which has made the 21st edition of BioAsia a very big success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now invite Shri B.P. Acharya, IAS retired Special Chief Secretary, Government of Telangana and Patron Faba to address the audience.
Honorable Governor, Honorable Minister for IT and Industries, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, Special CS Industries, Dr. Jitendra Sharma, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a very proud moment for us, and if I may say, it's also a very nostalgic moment. 20 years ago, when we started BioAsia in a forum like this, February 2004, I happened to be the Secretary Industries then. We didn't realize that it's going to grow so big. Let me jog my memory with your permission, ma'am. Over this last eventful 20 years, how the event has grown, how this conference has grown, and along with the Genome Valley also has grown by leaps and bounds. In fact, the idea of having a conference like this was to showcase Genome Valley as the biotech hub of India. It had just begun then, 2001, and we thought we should have an event to showcase as an ecosystem which should attract industries from all over the world, if not India. It was a difficult task to begin with, but Hyderabad presented a very unique the public-private partnership, but here it was a very different kind of a partnership between academia, industry, and the government helping it. We had an advisory committee which was headed by the retired director of CCMB. The academia came in support to us, and they told us these are the things you should do in the government. The industry also was fully involved. That's how this ecosystem succeeded, and others did not. Many other cities, many other states tried, but they haven't been as successful as Genome Valley has been. Many other events were started, but they didn't sustain like BioAsia has done. So I would like to take this opportunity to compliment the team which carried on the efforts in the last 20 years. When we started it, and I was involved in some ways till about last 10 years. After that, it was Shakti and his team which carried it forward, and it has truly become the magnet for attracting talent from all over the world. What made it happen, in a way, goes to its predictability. Every year in the month of February, this event people look forward to. Initially, we started it in the first or second week of February. Soon we realized that it's going to clash with the Chinese New Year. So you won't have the delegates coming from Singapore, China, Korea. This again being called BioAsia has a story to it. We wanted this to be a platform to showcase what is happening in the Asian countries, the Pan-Pacific countries. Till then, we had the BIO, the event, the annual event which happens in the US, which was showcasing the achievements in USA and Europe, as if nothing was happening in Asia, which is a fact in a way that nothing much significant was happening in Asia then, but we wanted to have a platform to have networking among the Asian countries to showcase this. That is how this name BioAsia was coined, and the event has grown over the years. We also made it a point to recognize world-class talent by conferring the Genome Valley Excellence Award. Many Nobel laureates were given. Some people who got the award got the Nobel Prize after that. Martin Evans is a case in point, the stem cell researcher who was given the award, and next year he got the Nobel Prize. So the predictability, the quality, which what mattered and kept sustaining this event. So I wish that this event grows along with Genome Valley. Genome Valley by itself is an interesting ecosystem which was not easy to build. It has taken years. Unlike the other IT clusters where you build a building and it grows on its own, it is not like that. We have friends from the pharma and the life sciences industry where they need every element of that cluster has to be very carefully planned, meticulously planned. That's how it has been a kind of a labor of love for me over the last 20 years to be involved in Genome Valley. And it is today what it is. No, very few cities in India and perhaps in the world can boast of an ecosystem as vibrant as Genome has come to grow to other sectors of biotech industry like ag biotech. Dr. Sharma is here. I was requesting him to have the ag biotech foundry, bio foundry, which is sanctioned by Government of India. He must help us to have it in Genome Valley, in the new phase 3 of Genome Valley, which will be the point for upscaling technology of the ag biotech companies. There are so many seed companies, so many biopesticide companies which can be helped with that. There is animal biotechnology, which is the new area. We have the National Institute of Animal Biotechnology. So this is the new frontiers of technology apart from biopharma and life sciences and healthcare, where the biotechnology can grow. There is a fund created by the Government of India, R&D fund, with an outlay of over 10,000 crores. So I hope the biotechnology gets its share, and part of that money we can have R&D clusters in the Genome Valley also. In fact, it was the first ever R&D center in India. The R&D in Knowledge Park, which was built in the Genome Valley, was the first one. So keeping that in mind, I would request Dr. Sharma to help us in building these kind of clusters. Once again, take this opportunity for complementing it. The Federation of Asian Biotech Associations, FABA as it was called, was the original organizer which was thought of hosting this event. They played its part by ensuring that chapters of FABA, they were present and it continued over the years. They were also helping the biotechnology, the BioAsia to grow. Thank you very much, and all the very best for the next 20 years to the Sakti and his team and the entire biotechnology BioAsia team. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, with heartfelt gratitude for his invaluable support and encouragement, I am honored to invite the Honorable Minister of Industries and Commerce, Shri D. Sridhar Babu Garu, to address our audience.
Very good evening to all. Her Excellency, Honorable Governor Tamil Sai Soundarajan, our Principal Secretary Jayesh Ranjan, the man who started this BioAsia 20 years back, Mr. B.P. Acharya, Sri Jitendra Sharma ji, and all the other contributors for the BioAsia here, the scientists, the entrepreneurs, the industrialists, and especially the active and cooperative government officials who have been doing a great show in conducting the past 20 editions of BioAsia very successfully and building a very dynamic and vibrant ecosystem. Thanks to everybody, including the Shakti and his team. You know, first of all, I would like to congratulate the winners, the award winners of the startups for their innovative solutions for the healthcare. And also I see many igniting minds sitting over here who would be the possible and potential Nobel laureates or the fast expanding business entrepreneurs of tomorrow's global world. So as we've seen for the past 2 days, as we are drawing the curtains on the 21st editions of the BioAsia 2024, we reflect on the incredible journey we embarked upon together. This is the first time BioAsia has taken the whole HICC, and the event is outsizing the largest venue of the city now, with the various activities spreading out. 2,000 plus delegates have visited this park. This time, over the past 2 days, we have seen the largest participation with more than 200 exhibitors and startups showcasing their innovations. About 2,737 delegates with over 750 visitors exploring the latest advancement and forging new partnerships. 80 odd speakers shared their insights of knowledge. This BioAsia conference has facilitated over 2,800 B2B, business to business meetings here. More than 4 Fortune 500 CEOs attended for the first time in history. Takeda announced, I am proud to say, a multinational company, Takeda, announced 50 million doses of dengue vaccine manufacturing in Telangana in collaboration with Biologically. I would like to also mention here the German company Milteni announced setting up their first R&D center in Telangana. I am more happy to say that about 2,000 crore investment has come from Oryx Propellant and Terminus Group. 2 days back, we had an opportunity to inaugurate the largest corporate pharma BMS and also a Providence office center. We had also had several specialized events on the sidelines. Western Australia Roundtable, Queensland Roundtable, Flow Chemistry Roundtable, Cell and Gene Therapy Symposium. So after several years, the event was graced by the presence of Honorable Her Excellency Governor, Honorable CM, and Honorable Deputy CM. And we take pride in sharing the information. Today in the morning, we inaugurated C4IR Telangana and was launched today along with a collaboration with World Economic Forum. It is the first ever thematic center focused on healthcare and life sciences. So this is the biggest contribution of the BioAsia and the scientists and the entrepreneurs and especially the science family. Partnership with the Digital Medical Society from USA, Calix from UK, National University of Singapore, and German Healthcare were announced today. In conclusion, overall numbers reflect the growing importance of BioAsia on the global stage and the immense potential of healthcare industry in Telangana. As we leave the event, let us carry forward the spirit of collaboration and innovation, knowing that together we can overcome any challenge and create a healthier, more sustainable future and the best healthcare for our global citizens. And I thank all the organizers of the BioAsia who had put in their labor, their energy, their time to make it success. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. We are now delighted to proceed with the felicitation of our top 5 startups. I request the esteemed dignitaries on the dais and all the 5 startup founders to join us on the stage to accept their awards. Mr. Jagmohan Reddy, Mr. Rao Kotupulu, Mr. Vishal Gupta, Mr. Vaibhav Bhatia, and Dr. Krishna Prasad. Please come on the stage. While the startups are being felicitated, I would also like to acknowledge the jury members for their support. Ms. Shilpi Kochar from BIRAC, Dr. Madhusudan Rao from CCMB, Mr. Mahesh Iyer from Pfizer, Dr. Vishwanathan Dupatla from IKP, Mr. Ranajit Sen from Graphene Med Resource, and Dr. Newton from the Consulate General of Netherlands. Thank you to the jury for their support as well. Let's give a round of applause to the startups. Congratulations again to all the startups. It is with great honor that I now extend our invitation to Her Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Telangana, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, to address the audience.
A special good evening to each and everyone here. My respects to Sri Sridhar Babu Garu, Minister of Industries and Commerce, the Government of Telangana, Sri B.P. Acharya, IAS Special Chief Secretary, Retired, Government of Telangana, Mr. J.S. Ranjan, IAS Principal Secretary of the Industries and Commerce and Information and Technology, the Government of Telangana, Mr. Jitendra Kumar, Mr. Shakti Nagappan, the Director, Life Sciences and Pharma, Government of Telangana, distinguished guests, esteemed media friends, all the dignitaries, the researchers, the scientists, the startup entrepreneurs, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to participate as the chief guest of the 21st edition of BioAsia. The Global BioAsia Forum, it is with a deep sense of gratitude and accomplishment that I address you today at this prestigious event. When I was talking with Sri B.P. Acharya Garu, he was telling before 20 years, he had the mind to start and he was motivated to start about this BioAsia. And it is almost 20 years old, 20 or 21 years old. It has crossed its teens. So now it is more mature to support more entrepreneurs. And I am standing before you not only as a governor, but as a doctor who always feel whatever may be the invention and whatever may be the advancement, it should be useful to the poorest of the poor. It should be useful to the rural population. And when I was hearing about the startups, whether it is about cornea on cornea or artificial intelligence, particularly cold chain, and I was very happy to know about the ultrasound. Because I am an ultrasoundologist, practicing ultrasound till I became the president of a political party. And I know the problems faced by the rural population for getting this ultrasound done. I have faced so many painful situations when I saw the patients who did not have the basic ultrasound scanning in their first trimester, landed up with very complicated anomalies. For example, during the last trimester, I scanned a patient, a young preemie, who the baby was with hydrocephalus, big head with full of fluid. An early ultrasound could have diagnosed this. And this patient, she was a very young lady, and because of the big head, we were forced to do a cesarean instead of a normal delivery for almost a non-viable baby. So when I asked why you didn't do the ultrasound, two things she told. One thing, my mother-in-law did not allow me to go for scanning. Why means we were unable to afford the money to be paid. We were unable to afford to come to an urban center for this ultrasound scanning. And I'm very much happy and excited when I knew about this ultrasound, this startup, robotic, so that it could be used because of the cost. Because in a developing country like India, the cost is very important. In a lighter sense, I used to say, when I was practicing, one patient came and told, I suspected something, and we did a investigation for almost spending 3,000 to 4,000 rupees. That person came and sat in front of me and told, Doctor, don't tell that I'm not having anything. At least tell something I'm suffering from. At least diagnose something. Then I told, it's surprising for me. A patient will always say, I should be hale and healthy. I should not find anything in the investigations. But you are telling, at least tell something. Then he told, my wife will scold me if you tell nothing is there. For this only you spend 4,000 rupees, which I am suffering because it's a great budget for me. So always the cost is matter of concern to the people, particularly rural people. When I heard that this ultrasound, which may be cheaper and it could be practiced even in the rural areas, really I appreciate, and I appreciate BioAsia by creating a platform, such innovations. And as a doctor, I really laud your efforts on that. So first of all, a great appreciation for BioAsia for making it possible. And like that cold chain also. Because when we practice in the rural areas, even though we think that it is effective, cold chain has been maintained. To our conscious, sometimes we are unaware really the cold chain is maintained or not. It should be effective to the patient. But when such inventions are there, really we are very confident that we are giving the potent vaccine to the patients. And as it is said by our Honorable Minister, we are very happy. As a doctor, very proudly I can say, during the COVID situation, I have taken the Indian vaccine, particularly produced in our state, Bharat Biotech. And why I am telling that, when we were medical students, we were longing for a situation like that. The polio vaccine came to India after quite a long time. Rubella vaccine came to India after quite a long time. But when we produce vaccine and when we not only produce the vaccine, not only given to our people, when it was exported, a person like me, really, we felt very happy, so that particularly the participation of the entrepreneurs, the biotechnology centers, and in the pharma hubs from Hyderabad, I am really very happy as the first citizen of this state. And I am not a technological person, but after this invention of the artificial intelligence, we can say, the breast cancer, 20 times it is more diagnosed than before. When artificial intelligence, when the technology is incorporated with the mammogram, I have to say 20 times more it is diagnosed. Even the most earlier stages are diagnosed. So this is what we want. Because whatever may be our intelligence, whatever may be our talents, we should have a basic health to achieve greater things. Particularly when incidence of cancer are more, the early diagnosis is much better because more treatment facilities are there for early detection of cancer. So artificial intelligence really helps us. As a gynecologist, I can say in fetal therapy also, because I practiced fetal therapy and I practiced ultrasonology, and I always feel whatever may be the technology, it should be useful to the poor people. It should be useful to the rural population, because making them understand about the technology is very, very difficult. In a lighter sense, I always say, once I was practicing ultrasound, when we asked them to come for ultrasound, they used to say, it is a mission to diagnose whether it is a female or male. That is the knowledge they had. And when I asked the patient to come with full bladder, because we have to study because I wanted to study the prostate, I wanted the patient to come with full bladder. He's a village person, a farmer. I told him to come with full urine. Next day he came and opened an yellow bag and put one bottle of Horlicks bottle in front of me and another Horlicks bottle in front of me. What is this, I asked? This is full urine. You only asked me to come with full urine. So it is not their mistake, because the awareness we have to create, know about machines. We all know about diagnosis. But they are the people, they are focused to their work. They don't know, but we are the people who have to make them aware of the situation. So I'm really very happy when I knew about the startups and I knew about the BioAsia and the government, Telangana government supporting the BioAsia and the entrepreneurs. I really appreciate them, and as the first citizen of Telangana, I'm really happy that I have participated in this program. And the technology may be different, but finally the diagnosis and finally the usefulness of this diagnosis to the rural population and the poor is my concern. And I'm really in future also, whether it is cornea, whether it is all the other diseases nowadays, renal diseases or more. My husband is a nephrologist. I always say, because my husband is a nephrologist, and once one of the person asked him, when I became the governor, he interviewed my husband and interviewed me. Then he asked, what is the happiest moment in your life? Is you became a governor, or your wedding anniversary day, or your birthday? Then I told, for my husband, seeing the first drop of urine from the transplanted kidney is the happiest moment than any other thing. So the rural population, renal disease are more. Now the solution is only transplant. But when the diagnostic tools like ultrasound, when it reaches the rural population, it could be diagnosed at the earliest stage, so that the problem reaching till the transplant can be prevented, and the early diagnosis, so that the kidneys may be saved. Because in a country like us, developing country, the diagnosis, early diagnosis and prevention carries more value than the treatments. So I am really very happy to attend this program, and I appreciate the BioAsia and the organizers for supporting the entrepreneurs and supporting the researchers, and I appreciate Minister Sridhar Babu Garu and all the Telangana government officials and all the researchers and the scientists and all the global participants, the dignitaries, who are delegates, who have come over here to support, and I'm really very happy to attend. I wish you all the best. I expect more innovations and inventions and innovations, so that it will be useful to the common public, more and more useful for early diagnosis, more and more useful for